Hi everyone, thank you for coming. You are back in my kitchen and this is Stephanie. It's Sunday and today we're not going to be doing a live, I don't think anyway. But I am going to do a Mexican bake. And before I get started, I want to tell you all, thank you very much for coming. Thank you everyone for sharing and for just being here. I do appreciate that. And I appreciate if you keep on sharing, keep on commenting, and keep on coming to see me. I truly appreciate that. Now, it is very warm outside today, but I'm inside cooking with this Mexican bake. And I have in this pan right here, I have a pound of chopped meat. And I have to ground this chopped meat. I have to get it brown. So that's part of the recipe. And in the back I have some enchilada sauce. And this is red enchilada sauce right here. That's in the back on the stove. So this is I'm gonna turn it on once I get this simmering, once it starts to simmer, because that's simmering for about 20 minutes. So I'll turn that on at the same time so it'll get warm. And that's what I'm doing right now. So watch me. Here I go. I'm turning on my stove. I have my little chopper, and I'm gonna chop it up. Now, I had this chopped meat in the refrigerator for about 10 months. And I used my, what is that thing called? The sealer thing, that sealer thing that I have. I used it to put it in the refrigerator, and it looks like I just bought this meat yesterday. So that's pretty good. I like that. For these kind of things, that thing works out very well. What I'm doing right now, because I need not to get this all over the place, so I'm going to put the chopper right here out of my way. So right now it's chopping, it's it's frying, and as it fries I'm going to put this onions in. Now maybe Perry will pop in when I chopped up the onions in my mini food processor. But the onions go in right now, and everything gets sauteed and cooked right now. So this is going to take a few minutes to cook. Once it cooks, I'll see how much oil is in the pan. But right now we're just gonna cook this up. And I didn't put any other seasoning in right now. What I'm going to do is get this all cooked up, and then I'm going to put some seasoning, taco seasoning in. This is a really simple recipe, really. It's good. Believe me, I eat it. It's good. You can actually put rice in this. I'm not putting rice in it because of carb reasons. I don't want to add more carbs for myself, so I'm not putting any rice in. But I have while this is cooking, I'm going to tell you what else I'm putting in here. For example, after this gets done, I will put in a pack of taco seasoning. So it's a whole pack, and everything that I'm telling you I'm going to put down in the description box so you guys can see that. So everything will be in the description box in the bottom. But I put this in. This is going in. This is also going in. This is petite diced tomatoes, and it has a little mild chili in it, and it really is mild because I don't like things really too spicy, and it's really mild. But what I did is I put it in that food processor. And I chopped it up, and this is what it looks like. So that's going in, and then I'm going to put some tomato sauce in here, just a little. This has to get some tomato sauce in it, and I am going to put in a little bit of salsa. Salsa will go in, okay? And also, what will go in is some refried beans. This whole can of beans will fill you up. It's a good source of protein, and it's actually a good source of carbs in that in the way it goes through your body. So it goes in slowly, and it'll keep you full for a while. So that's good. And then I'm going to put it in a pan. Now I have this pan right now I'm not sure I'm using this pan. I'll see how this really looks, because I might want to have something a little deeper than this, but I'm using, regardless, I'm using foil paper this time. So, I mean foil pans. I'm not using my real pans because I'm throwing this out. I'm not going through a whole lot of changing today of cleaning stuff. So that's what I'm going to do today. And you guys, you know, it is July right now, and school will be starting, whether it starts at home or whether it starts when your kids go back to school. But this is a good recipe to do, like really quick. At lunchtime you can start it and put it in the oven, so it will be really easily ready for dinner. So you can actually get this going so put it in the oven, and then it's ready for dinner. So kids will love it, you will love it. It's got enough nutrients in it for everybody, and it's going to work. It's going to work well. Also, I'm going to use some, what is this? Low carb flour tortilla. It's called Carb Balance, and I'm using this because, once again, I'm trying to keep the carbs lower on this. So I'm going to try this stuff, and it's last time I made it with corn tortillas. You can use flour tortillas, but I'm going to use this Carb Balance. I'm going to low carb. You're going to see how that works with it. I think it should be fine. I'm trying to keep as I said, I'm trying to keep the carbs down and hopefully keep the sugar down. You know, that's most important. But right now I'm going to try this and see how that goes. I'm also going to put some garlic in there. I'm going to put in a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to put in some thyme, just a little bit of thyme. And it already smells good. It smells like a White Castle hamburger right now with all the onions in it. It smells good. It actually does smell very, very good. And I don't see that much fat on this, so I'm not going to worry about draining too much fat off. It looks pretty good to me. It's not one of the, it wasn't a fatty it wasn't fatty meat to begin with, so it looks okay to me. That's how we're going to do that. Okay, almost brown. Certainly, yeah, about 2 more minutes and it'll be ready for the next step. And also, I'm going to layer this like lasagna. So it's going to have some Mexican blend cheese in it, and it's going to have some taco style cheese in it. And this got cheddar in it. Let me tell you, it says shredded Colby Jack, cheddar, and Machario natural cheeses. And this one has Mexican style 4 blend cheeses. It has Monterey Jack cheese, queso quesadero, cheddar, and Asiago cheeses. So different kinds of cheeses. It should work out very, very nicely. Again, I had this once before and it was really good. So if you want to actually, you could put flour, you could put rice in it, just like a burrito. You could put rice in it, and then you could actually put corn in it. And Trader Joe makes this Mexican corn, which is really good. I just don't want to put it in because of the carbs of the corn, and I don't actually have any right now. But it really is a good extra that you could put in there. And then you can say that this one dish has all the everything that you need to eat in one dish. And so that's good for a casserole. You got everything right there. You don't have to do anything but have a piece and go about your business. So I think that's actually good. So this looks good to me right now. Now I'm going to put the taco seasoning in. There we go. And I'm going to sprinkle this whole pack of taco seasoning in here. This pack is a regular size pack. It's 1 ounce of taco seasoning. That's all it is. Gonna move it together here. We're gonna add that nicely. Next in goes some garlic. And I am going to put in, let's see, this kind of tablespoon full of garlic. Maybe 2. Matter of fact, I'm going to put 2. I'm going to end this jar. It's the end of this jar. So it's going to have plenty garlic in it. I like garlic. Garlic is good for you. And so that's what we're putting in here today. Putting some garlic in. Now I'm going to probably say like a clove of garlic or something. I like garlic. So garlic's going in. So there we go. It smells really good to me. The next thing goes in here is going to be, this is really, you can put this in any kind of way you want, but I would, this is how I'm putting it in. But you can put it in any kind of way that you feel like you want to put it in, okay? Because all of it goes together anyhow. And this whole can of refried beans is going in. I thought I had last time, I thought I saw some refried beans that was low sodium, but I see low carbs or something like that, but not low sodium. So anyway, inside this goes. So this is just the regular traditional beans, and in it goes. Yeah. Okay. And with that, you have to get this all nice and combined. Okay. This is going good now. I felt like having something Mexican today. So, and it will be enough here for a couple of days. For me and Sharita probably. I don't think Terry's going to eat this. Especially since he saw what I'm doing. I don't think he's going to eat it. Anyway, here is the petite diced tomatoes. And they come, they really came pretty less chunky, but I made it more like a sauce, and I did it in my food processor, and I just swirled it around for a little bit until it got more saucy like. So there it goes. So you don't really see the tomato in that case. And on top of it, I'm adding a can of tomato sauce. Okay, this is a 15-ounce can. And of course, the petite diced tomatoes is just about 15 ounces also. That's going in. So see how my pan is getting quite full. It is getting quite full. And that's kind of what I want. I want it to simmer now. Okay. You see I'm in love with my spurtles. These spurtles are very useful. Very useful. So, in it goes. And optional, if I wanna, I could add a little bit of some salsa, and I'm gonna put just a little bit, like half the jar. I'm not gonna put that much. This is mild salsa. I don't want a whole lot of salsa, so that's half a jar of salsa. You know what I didn't put in here? I didn't put the onion powder. I'm gonna sprinkle it in. Little onion powder. And a little garlic powder. And a little thyme. Just a little bit of thyme. Here we go. That's enough. Okay. That's that. I'm going to now just let it simmer. I'm going to put a top on it, let it simmer, and I'll be back in about 20 minutes. At that point, I'm going to have the oven on. The oven will be on, let's see, the oven should be on 350. So I'm going to put my oven on. So it could be on 350 and ready to go. And ready when I'm ready to start to layer it up. So that's what we're going to do. But I'll put the oven on as I come back. Give it a minute so that it won't be so hot in here. Okay, I'll be back. This on and ready to go when you'll see the next part of this when I come back. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. I took the mixture off the stove. It's been here. It's been on for 20 minutes, and still, of course, it's still kind of on the warm side here, but it's all right. That's what we want. I got a bigger pan, so I got this pan here because it's a little deeper, and I just don't want it to you know, spill over. So what I'm going to do with the pan now is I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray. This is just, you know, canola oil. So I'm just spraying it for sticking purposes. And also, for sticking purposes and flavor, this is the enchilada sauce. That's the enchilada sauce right here. That's enchilada sauce. And what I'm doing is, it's going to start off with some enchilada sauce at the bottom. So I'm going to put a layer of enchilada at the bottom. My oven is on. It's set to 350. So now, you know, it's just waiting for us to put this in. So there you go. Nice little layer. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put on some tortillas. Okay, so I'm going to take a few out. I'm going to take a few out. I put them right here for a moment. Get them out. You know, you want them at the bottom. They can overlap. You can cut them. You can do it however way you like them. Definitely can overlap. So I'm going to tear one of them up so I can get this side, and I'm going to tear one more so I could get the other side. These are like, for one of these is 70 calories, and I think it says 4 grams of fiber. It might say more than that. Let me just actually check that. It says that it is net 4 grams of carbs. That's what it is. 70 grams of calories, and it's high in fiber, and the dietary fiber is 15 grams, which is 54%. That's good. That's good. You need some fiber to help everything flow. Between that and the beans, you got a lot of fiber going on. So that's good. That's not bad. And supposedly tastes good. We'll see how it tastes. Next thing I want to do is put some of this this mixture in here. And it really looks like tacos. You know, if you've seen any burrito stuff, this is really what it looks like. And I guess that's the beans, the refried beans, which are delicious because I like that kind of stuff. So we're going to have this in here. At this point, if I was going to put some that's my stove telling me it's up to the point it needs to be. If I was going to put some corn in, I would throw some corn in right now. You know, put it right in on top of that, or rice, or both. You can layer it with corn and rice and just keeps going up. But this time, no. The corn and rice is out for me today. In for me today is just going to be some cheese. So I'm going to put a little of this Mexican blend of cheese right on top. A little sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Okay. It's like lasagna. You want to do the same, basically the same kind of thing. And then I'm going to put a little of this other kind of cheese in. With a little sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. It smells so good. I definitely will have this for dinner. To help my dietary requirement, I guess, I'll probably have some broccoli or something with this. So I have something definitely green with it. And that'll probably be what I have. Perry will not have that, but I made spare ribs yesterday for his birthday, and he will probably have that for sure. Or the pulled pork that I made the other day. So he'll have that. So he's got enough to eat. So we all got enough to eat today. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more of the enchilada sauce on there, right on top. Just a little bit. Not much more here. Then on with the next layer of tortillas. Okay, this is one bag. It's okay. One bag is enough. For what I'm doing right now, one bag is it should be more than enough. And then I got 1/2 already cut. I'm gonna cut this side. I'll put that side over there, and this other half over here. So I'll cover it up here. Good. We're nice and covered up. Now I'm actually going to finish it up with the rest of this on the top. A little more tortilla. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I need. I don't need more than this either. Sprinkle a little on the top of this. Keep everything the way it's supposed to be here. Here we go. Next, I'll layer some more of this. Yeah, I'm glad I got a bigger pan because I can see this is needed a bigger pan. So, what I'm gonna try to do, honestly, I'll probably end it up with a little more of this on the top because I want, there's just going to be cheese in that a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yep, that's definitely how I'm going to do it. On with the tacos, the cheese, some cheese on here. So I'm going to use 2 bags for sure of cheese, 2 of these 8-ounce bags, which that one is 2 cups. It says 2 cups. This is 2 cups. I'm using 4 cups of cheese for these 2 bags. Next thing, I'm going to put more tortilla on. You back here, right here, like that. And the next 2, because this is all I got. So I use this whole bag for this pan. There we go. And this is the last one, which is cool. So we use the whole bag of these for the whole pot. Next, the rest of this is going on. And there's some more cheese. And then it goes in the oven. There we go. Okay. Yes, the rest will fit in nicely, and that will be that. And that's all we need. That's it. It's a lasagna sort of thing. It's a casserole, and it's good. And it's even better days later. It's better days later, I tell you. Really is much better days later. Yes, getting it all. Yeah, there we go. That's that. How about that? Look at this. That's beautiful. The rest of the cheese goes on. I put it on top of this, on top of this is my pizza pan, but I use it for other things like this, you see. So all that's on there. The rest of that's on there. And then the rest of this is going to be on there. It's going to get bubbly. It needs to be in the oven, uncovered, for 20 to 30 minutes until the cheese gets bubbly. Because literally everything is cooked. So it just needs to get bubbly. So I'm going to put it in the oven, all of it just like that. And once I get it, once it's ready, I'll be back. In a good 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm not going to cut it. It needs to sit for a few, so I'm not cutting it, but you'll see what it looks like. And at the end, I'll give you a thumbnail to tell you what it all looks like, okay? But I'm putting it in the oven right now. Okay, in the oven she goes. And we'll be back. I'm going to put a timer on my oven for, let's say, 25 minutes. Timer. 25. Start. Okay, we'll be back. 25 minutes. You'll see what it looks like. I think it's going to be very nice. See you in 25 minutes. Bye. Okay guys, I'm back and my casserole has been in the oven for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, about 40 minutes. Anyway, it's ready. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, but you guys are going to see what it really tastes like later because it has to cool down. Try. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. Just 40 minutes in the oven, uncovered. It looks wonderful. It really looks great. 40 minutes in the oven. 1 pound of hamburger. 1 pound of hamburger, a can of beans will feed an army. Look at that. Just 1 pound. So yeah, that looks really, really good. But I'm not going to taste it now. I can't do that until it calms down, until it cools off. So you guys can have a picture of this, see what you think. You'll see some later. And again, I did it in some foil pans because I don't want to clean up in the garbage. I don't want to deal with that. But you could put it in your Pyrex pans or your glass pans or whatever. But I just didn't. This is so easy. So since school is gonna start before you know it, actually, I know my daughter don't want to hear it, but it's gonna start before you know it, one way or the other. Whether it's they're gonna go back to school or you're gonna be in homeschooling them or sort of homeschooling them. You will be happy to have a dish like this. Everyone's gonna love it. I know it's still July, but yo, before you know it, you're going to be making this stuff all the time because you're going to really, really get busy with the kids again. So, I think it's a good meal. I like it. I think you guys will like it too. Anyway, I'll show you a picture on my thumbnail and we'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.